Welcome to our first edition of Who's Who Business TV for 2026. I'm your host, Amrita, and as we step into a new year, we begin with a mindset grounded in purpose, impact, and forward motion. Here's a thought to carry with us into this season of possibility. Success isn't about what you accomplish in life, it's also about what you inspire others to do. In business, true leadership isn't measured by milestones alone. It's measured by the ripple effect of your vision. The entrepreneurs and the professionals making the biggest impact are the ones lifting others as they grow, through action, example, and shared purpose. So in today's episode, we feature the voices shaping 2026 with clarity, confidence, and intention. Because when we lead with purpose, success becomes something we share. This is Who's Who Business TV. Stay with us, we'll be right back after a few messages.
A. Sons is your one-stop shop for all Total Tools. Total Tools, available at all A. Sons locations.
Syntec is a new oil and try my vehicle. I've been working from Linden to Georgetown up and down the highway. I have vaccine and the oil performing very well. The vehicle performing well. The oil level do not drop. So I'm advising you to take a try with Syntec.
It's important to know these disc styles so you can begin to better understand the people around you. It's also important to understand that we are all a blend of these styles. Sure, we can adapt those blends based on our environment or when a specific situation calls for one style over the other. But more often than not, we've all got to accept our DISC and learn to live, work, and play and accept these basic truths. So there you have it. We're all different, but we are predictably different.
Welcome back. Behind the Brand takes us to the foundation of progress, where skilled hands, smart systems, and safety-first thinking are shaping Guyana's next chapter. This week, we feature Kee-Chanona Guyana Inc., a regional leader in construction access and scaffolding solutions. From industrial builds to complex maintenance, they're supporting Guyana's growth with the structure and stability every great project demands. Let's take a closer look. This is Behind the Brand. Now it's time for Behind the Brand, where we spotlight the companies supporting Guyana's growth from the ground up. Today, we feature Kee-Chanona Guyana Inc., a trusted name in construction and scaffolding solutions across the region.
Kee-Chanona Guyana Inc. would have been formed in 2018. We came here through a partnership, joint venture partnership to construct the Manzoni prison. Following from that, we would have gone into a bigger project, which is the ExxonMobil head office at YOGH. And during those major projects, we saw a gap in the industry. Companies needed scaffolding, but they didn't just need scaffolding, they needed, reliability, engineered systems that backed by professional installation. So that was an opportunity for us that we took control of. So companies needed scaffolding that was reliable, safe, engineered, and backed by professional installation. So some of the projects that we've been doing since the last 3 years, we've worked with GPTI Bank, ExxonMobil, Access Glass Inc., BPM Guyana in the event industry, and that's just to name a few. We've been meeting a lot of local and international clients while we've been here.
Kee-Chanona brings critical access solutions to some of Guyana's most important industrial sites, delivering safe, high-performance scaffolding for complex builds and maintenance.
On the back of what Chris has just mentioned is that the company is very consistent on how they operate with our clients. So if it's a small project or a large project, Kee-Chanona Guyana Inc. would operate exactly the same for both clients. So consistency in how we operate is a big thing for us as well, and we just want to make sure that everybody achieves what their goals are. And for our part, it's making sure that the staff are safe, healthy, and get the job done.
As Guyana's infrastructure expands, Kee-Chanona is playing a hands-on role, supporting the country's economic growth with reliable systems and technical precision.
Guyana's economic boom is off the charts. We want to be a partner of that growth in Guyana. We want to be a reliable partner as well. To achieve that, we have invested in 300 tons of layer scaffolding and components. We can provide facades, scaffolding, we can provide rolling towers themselves.
Towers,
we can provide VIP staging for events. We can provide bleachers for events. So it's not only construction. We have now branched off a little into the entertainment sector, and we have actually provided both at the horse racing and the car racing projects at those events. So we're now looking to expand that from not just construction, but we're looking to expand into different avenues where the components from there.
As a featured company in Who's Who in Guyana Business, Kee-Chanona has expanded its reach to key industry stakeholders, gaining visibility among decision makers and reaffirming its role in Guyana's evolving infrastructure story.
We approach Action Invest with interest in being in the Who's Who's magazine. We have to say that the staff and the company itself was completely supportive, very engaging with us. So it allowed us to be in the Who's Who for this year, although we came a little late, but we were in there. It has provided us a platform where we can now network with other companies who are registered with Action Invest, and it gives us a scope of companies and contacts which would have been much larger than if we were trying to do it ourselves.
Stay tuned as we hear from Christina Heichel, HR Coordinator of NSBOmega Guyana Inc., to learn more about their innovative strategies, key job opportunities, and workforce development in Guyana.
Hello, I'm Christina, the HR Coordinator here at NSBOmega Guyana Inc. Today I'll be telling you a little bit about a vacancy with one of our major international operators located in Georgetown, Guyana. They're currently seeking a material logistics analyst to join their team. Please note, candidates must hold a degree or diploma in project management, supply chain management, or a related field, and also experience in the oil and gas sector. For more information, please visit our website at nsbomega.gy or contact us at 227-3370. Thank you, and until next time.
Now we turn to a special feature on a major upcoming event that's redefining what's possible for women in Guyana. Coach Upasna joins us to share an exciting insight on the upcoming Her Venture Summit and Expo 2026, a national gathering happening Sunday, March 8th at the National Cultural Center. Mark your calendars as we aim to celebrate her power in motion.
If you're a woman building a business, leading a team, or shaping your future through entrepreneurship, this is for you. Women across Guyana are creating impact, growing enterprises, and redefining leadership. And there is a space created specifically to bring that energy together. We're proud to announce the Her Venture Summit and Expo 2026, taking place on Sunday, March 8th. The Her Venture Summit and Expo is Guyana's premier gathering of women entrepreneurs, business leaders, and change makers. It is designed to connect women to ideas, opportunities, and networks that support growth and influence. At the Her Venture 2026, you can expect inspiring keynote speakers, high-level panel discussions, and live business pitch competition, an entrepreneurial expo featuring women-owned businesses, and meaningful networking with leaders and ecosystem partners. This year, the summit takes place during International Women's Day, making it a powerful moment to celebrate progress while looking ahead to what women-led enterprise can achieve. Guided by the team, Her Power in Motion, building opportunities, broadening influence, reimagining the future. Her Venture 2026 is where ambition meets opportunity. Join us on March 8th and be a part of a national platform that celebrates women who lead, build, and shape the future.
Welcome to BizzPulse, the space where we spotlight the women entrepreneurs turning ambition into enterprise and ideas into impact. Today we feature Annasa Sandy, founder of Anna's Fashion Corner, inspired by her family and designed to empower every client through style. Let's hear how she's shaping her business. This is BizzPulse. Welcome to BizzPulse, where we shine a light on the women entrepreneurs turning passion into purpose and building businesses from the heart. Today, we feature Annasa Sandy. the creative force behind Anna's Fashion Corner.
My name is Annasa Sandy Allen, and I am the owner of Anna's Fashion Corner. Our vision is to empower people to express themselves through style, offering quality fashion, accessories, and fragrances.
Annasa credits her mother as her biggest inspiration, instilling in her the drive to become her own boss.
My mom, she is in business, and watching her as I grew up have given me that drive to go forward through business.
Anna's Fashion Corner caters to everyone, offering personalized options that allows customers to feel confident, empowered, and themselves.
We want every woman to feel comfortable in their own skin. So I believe shopping from us, you will get the best quality, we're reliable, and we're fast in delivering our products to everyone.
Through the Road to Growth program, Annasa found the tools, mentorship, and clarity she needed to elevate her business, turning vision into action and potential into performance.
It helped me a lot in every area of my business. It was one of the best decisions I've made to go ahead with the program. I have benefited a lot, especially in finance. I was struggling a lot in finance, but being a part of the Road to Growth program have opened up my eyes to a lot of different ideas and ways in going about and doing things.
Leadership in Action is where bold lessons meet everyday leadership, and we're featuring a message every entrepreneur needs to hear. This week, we hear from Davendra Rampersaud, Caribbean Medical Supplies Inc., as he shares powerful advice. If you have an idea, act on it. Just do it. The difference between potential and progress is often just a decision to start. And we're excited to announce that for the first time, our Leadership in Action podcast is now officially live on Spotify. You can now catch full episodes and conversations anytime, anywhere. You'll hear part of Davendra's journey now, and to dive deeper, visit Action Invest Caribbean Inc.'s YouTube channel or find us on Spotify. This is Leadership in Action. Tell me, what is one piece of advice or mindset shift that you would offer to entrepreneurs and current leaders in the Caribbean who want to make a difference?
I'd say my biggest piece of advice, especially in mindset, is one of optimism. I've sat at so many tables with young entrepreneurs who have really brilliant ideas, Amrita, I'm not going to lie. And they're there, and I'm not going to lie as well, there is thought of pirating their ideas because they're taking so long to do it, but I haven't. However, just do it. I know it sounds kind of corny, it's a Nike slogan, but just do it. The fact is, I'm a farmer's son with humble beginnings, right? The first business that I co-founded with Andel, we started with less than $400,000, and that was a loan. That was a loan with 15% interest per month by a mutual friend to be able to get the first set of stuff. We broke even on that deal. The second deal we did better, and we managed to get maybe 10-15% profit from it. But then we just replicated that continuously. And
It meant grit. It meant us being the ones who dug our own septic tank initially. It meant us being the ones who were holding the nagging, passing it to the carpenter to be able to get the ceiling done or whatever it is. It meant us actually have a mark in my eye from, nailing into the area that the carpenter wanted us to be able to put up the scaffolding for him. The nail just went back in this direction and hit me. It's okay, I'm alive, I'm okay. However, it is that grit in terms of just getting out there, getting your hands dirty in it and make your destiny yours, own it, just get out there and get it done. There are ways the Caribbean has become such a small playing field now compared to a decade or 2 decades ago. I dreamt of traveling to one country at some point and having so many now under the belt, like having business in different Caribbean islands, and again, not boasting, it's just humility. You're able to jump on a plane and going anywhere. I was in Barbados and having a chat with the ministry there, and they said, did you know this ferry service starts in September, where you can be able to travel from Trinidad to Barbados to Guyana in a matter of 6 hours, and only at $100 or $150 or something of that nature. Now think about that compared to 10, 15 years ago. It's ridiculous. And same thing with Guyanese. I mean, you go on Facebook or any of the areas now, you're seeing so many Guyanese all over the world, right? And the world has become a really small playing field. So my advice to any entrepreneur is, just get into it, just do it. Build your own dreams, you're gonna fail. You're gonna fail. Learn from those mistakes, and then you just keep going. Use every mistake as a lesson that you can be able, like my coach tells me that all the time. He says, I like to pay big money for the lessons that I learn. And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, oh, you just made this mistake and it costs you this amount of money, and it's a massive amount. However, now that you've learned it, the next time somebody comes to you with a shiny object and says, buy me or invest in me, you're not going to do it because you would have invested so much in previous ones. And you're no longer going to be able to, make those same mistakes. But going back to your question, sorry for so much explanation.
Oh, not at all. I think it begets the other in a cycle that when you learn from your mistake, it's almost destiny, because it tells you exactly what not to do and just what you can do better. I've seen that there are many entrepreneurs out there that they say, oh, after just a few fails, is it worth continuing in an idea? I think it's equally as important that they know that what if on your 49th try you fail, but 50 could be your next best thing.
Exactly.
So it's really important that they take away just the insights that you've given there. And thank you for that. IBC Spotlight continues with insights from companies shaping opportunity and experience across the Caribbean. First, we feature HLCM Group Inc., a leader in construction, project delivery, and development solutions supporting major infrastructure. Then we turn to YOGH Hospitality, a premier 5-star hotel in the heart of Paramaribo, Suriname, and a reputation for exceptional service that appeals to business and leisure travelers alike. Let's hear how these organizations are elevating standards in their sector and fostering stronger regional collaboration. This is IBC Spotlight.
My name is Sardar Ali. Our company is HLCM Group. We are based in Puerto Rico. We represent the entire Caribbean market when it comes to geospatial equipment. We do brands like Trimble, Spectral Precision, DJI, Seaflow, along with various other solutions. So for the past 15 to 16 years, we have been bringing this technology to Guyana. A lot of government and private agencies use our equipment to do day-to-day basis. And within the market, what we're trying to do is expand our market and bring more local content into here. So we have sub-distributors that we are setting up in Guyana to represent us, so that they will have more local content and more local representation here in Guyana. The International Business Conference, what allow us to do is basically get our name more out there where it was not. We're trying to get more into Suriname because we are in Suriname also. So we're trying to establish better relationships with everyone and to get more technology into Guyana and into Suriname as we go forward. There is the technology available. You don't need to go outside of Guyana to get the technology. Everything is available in Guyana, and there is local representation in Guyana.
My name is Rohit Lohani. I'm from Suriname, and we are representing YOGH Hospitality from Suriname in Guyana in IBC.
My name is Maurice de Rooij. I'm Dutch, hailing from the Netherlands, and currently responsible for the YOGH Hotel in Paramaribo and the soon-to-open hotel in Guyana, with 560 rooms and apartments, as an alternative to this beautiful location, of course.
If we talk about our parent company, we have been present in Guyana for long, but we specifically work for YOGH Hospitality. So we started in Suriname in 2023, and that was the time when we started our project in Guyana as well, which is in front of the Giftland Mall in Guyana, and we see a lot of potential in Guyana like others, and we felt it long back, and now we are almost up there with one of the biggest hotel which is coming up in Guyana, 560 rooms with big banqueting facility and one of the biggest pool, as well as other complex where we will be able to offer a commercial building as well as for the business houses in Guyana.
We have been approached on the first day already with several people who are interested to organize large conferences. I just spoke with a lady who was looking at a security conference, but this goes up to 5,000 people. Well, ideally it will probably be a little bit less, but if you're already on the first day that people think about this kind of opportunity, it was what Kaplan yesterday said about these opportunities and you have to live it, and I see you. Well, with such a request, she definitely sees us in the picture, so I was very enthusiastic about this request.
We have been into Guyana for quite some time, and we see there are a lot of business houses which are there in Suriname, they are in Guyana as well as in Suriname. But I think this event, IBC and Who's and Who together, they have given us it's a very wonderful platform for all these businesses to come together. However, this helps us to meet all of them at one place rather than going door to door, trying to find out whom to meet and who we can help with and how we can work together. But I think last night when we witnessed it pretty well, that we were able to connect with many of them. Some of them are already our existing customers. Some of them we connected with, and now we are already talking. So I think it's a good platform where Suriname Guyana Chamber of Commerce, Who's and Who have brought us together.
The interesting point is as well that you have something that you can take away. I mean, if you're a businessman and you want to, or businesswoman and you want to invest, you know, it's all in here or it's in here. And sometimes when you read these websites and try to log in and so forth, you don't really get the real essence. You know, it's like you can speak the language, but you don't understand the culture. But by being here, by speaking with the people with such a diversity of nationalities, ideas, and being listed here in the Who's Who, I think definitely we can have a competitive edge if we pay attention to the people who are in this guide. So well done.
Look around your office for a second. The desk, the dashboards, the meetings stacked back to back. The decisions you keep postponing because there's always a fire to put out. Be honest, is this place being run by strategy or by urgency? At medium to large scale, most leaders don't struggle from a lack of effort. They struggle because the business is moving faster than their leadership systems. You end up managing problems instead of designing a business that prevents them. And you make decisions without a rhythm to review, correct, and lock in results. That's where executive coaching earns its keep. I work with founders and senior leaders, especially in technical, operationally complex businesses, who want to scale without becoming the bottleneck. We step out of the noise, we pressure test assumptions, we tighten strategy, and install the right meeting cadence and KPIs, and then build an execution system your team can actually run. This isn't motivation, it's clarity, precision, and disciplined follow-through. Action Coach Guyana offers 2 weeks of complimentary one-on-one executive coaching, so you can experience the process and decide the right next step. Visit guyana.actioncoach.com/executive coaching or call 223-5583. Let's get you up to speed.
Syntec is a new mileage in my vehicle. I've been working from Linden to Georgetown up and down the highway. I have vaccine and the oil performing very well. The vehicle performing well. The oil level will not drop. So I'm advising you to take a try with Syntec.
If you're building a business, exploring entrepreneurship, or preparing to take your next step with confidence, this is for you. The Epic Entrepreneur Free Training is designed to support aspiring and early-stage entrepreneurs with practical business knowledge and a strong entrepreneurial mindset. This training is delivered by Brad Sugars, founder of Action Coach and global leader in business growth and entrepreneurship. Through this experience, participants gain insight into how business works, how entrepreneurs think, and how ideas turn into sustainable ventures. Epic Entrepreneurs focuses on building a solid foundation, helping participants to develop skills, awareness, and confidence as they move forward in their entrepreneurial journey. It is well suited for individuals who are eager to learn, ready to grow, and committed to developing themselves as entrepreneurs. The training also provides access to a broader learning community through our membership portal, where participants can continue learning, connect with others, and explore additional resources. To begin, sign up through our Action Coach Guyana membership portal and access the Epic Entrepreneur Free Training today. Your entrepreneurial journey starts with learning, and this is a great place to begin.
In every economy, there is a network that drives progress, shaped by those who build, invest, and innovate. The Who's Who in Guyana Business 2026 directory captures just that. A curated reflection of enterprise, leadership, and opportunity. It's a snapshot of the enterprise's defining competitive advantage in Guyana, where capability, performance, and reputation intersect. Each listing reflects strategic intent, organizations creating value, expanding capacity, and positioning for sustainable growth. Together, they outline the architecture of Guyana's modern economy: dynamic, diversified, and globally engaged. For investors, it's insight. For professionals, it's access. For enterprises, it's recognition on the stage that matters most. Because in a marketplace defined by change, staying known is as powerful as staying ahead. Your next partnership, client, or breakthrough could be just a page away. Get your copy of the Who's Who in Guyana Business 2026 directory at our Kingston office. That's lot 120 Parade Street, Kingston, today.
Do you feel busy every day but still not in control of your time? Most businesses owners and professionals don't actually have the time problem. They have a priority problem, a planning problem, and a focus problem. And the cost: missed out opportunities, burnt out, and less time for the people and things that matters most. That's exactly why Action Coach Guyana created Time Rich, our time management training designed to help you move from chaos to control. This session gives you practical, proven tools you can immediately apply in your business and your life. At Time Rich, you will learn how to identify and eliminate time-wasting activities, manage urgency versus importance, build effective time system, and turn time into money. We focus on mastering 3 critical areas: self-planning and dedication. So you're working smarter, not longer. The results: you get more clarity, more productivity, more time for your business, your family, and you. Join us for our time-rich time management training happening online. Visit actioncoach.org/seminar-club/timerich or call us on 223-5583 to secure your spot. Because when you master your time, you take control of your results.
Business growth doesn't happen by luck. It happens when you put structure behind the ambition and run the business with discipline, not vibes. A lot of owners are busy and still stuck because the fundamentals are inconsistent. Marketing comes in bursts, planning lives in someone's head, systems depend on a few key people, and decisions get made under pressure, instead of through a clear rhythm. At medium to large scale, those cracks don't stay small. They cap your growth and drag the owner back into the weeds. That is why we run the Business Growth Seminar. It's a practical reset built on proven Action Coach frameworks to tighten your strategy, install planning and execution systems, and build the leadership habits that make results repeatable. You'll leave with tools, templates, and a clear plan you can actually implement, plus access to resources and a community that keeps you moving. This is for business owners and senior leaders who are serious about accountability and sustainable scale. It's not a motivational event. It's an intervention for the way business is being run. To secure your place, visit guyana.actioncoach.com, Business Growth Seminar, or call 223-5583. See you there.
At A. Alley & Sons, we're more than just a general store. We're your neighbors, your friends, and your partners in creating a better tomorrow. For us, it's not just about selling electronics or appliances, it's about building relationships. We believe every interaction matters and every customer is part of our family. Introducing new ways to give back to the community, supporting local schools, hosting family events, and providing personalized care every step of the way. This year, it's not just about what's on our shelves, it's about what's in our hearts. Because at A. Alley & Sons, we believe the greatest value comes from the connections we share. Here's to 2025, a year of service, community, and care. A. Alley & Sons, where you're always at home.
Hi guys, I'm Tamesh from this Black Workshop. I'm here to talk to you today about the Synthetic oil. It's one of the very best in the market right now. First thing is, the viscosity is very rich. That is the very most important thing about the oil. The viscosity is very rich. It reduces engine eyes. I have been using this oil for the past couple months and the result is magnificent. I never get the result in other oil that I use, but the Synthetic, it's very good. It is very good. I recommend you guys to use this oil. It is very good.
A. Alley & Sons is your one-stop shop for all Total Tools. Total Tools, available at all A. Alley & Sons locations.
And that brings us to the close of our first edition of Who's You Business TV for 2026. From bold entrepreneurs to legacy builders, today's stories reminded us that the new year isn't just about setting goals, it's about acting with courage and building with purpose. To our guests, thank you for starting the year with impact. And to you, our viewers, thank you for growing with us, showing up for what matters, and staying connected to Guyana's evolving business story. Here's to a year of action, alignment, and unstoppable momentum. I'm Amrita, and this has been Who's You Business TV.